The US Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, has filed a lawsuit against world's biggest crypto exchange, Binance, and its founder, Changpeng Zhao. Zhao has stepped down from the CEO's position after pleading guilty for breaking the US anti-money laundering laws. He has agreed to pay a $4 billion fine to the US Department of Justice and other agencies. The SEC alleged that Binance lied to the regulators and had put customers and investors at risk. The SEC also claimed that Binance and its founder had the freedom to divert customer assets as they pleased to other businesses owned by Zhao, which engaged in manipulative trading to artificially inflate Binance's trading volume. Also, Binance has been facing legal and regulatory challenges in countries like the UK, Japan, Germany, and Singapore. These setbacks came when the crypto market had been recovering after the fall of another cryptocurrency exchange, FTX, in November last year, which was founded by Sam Bankman-Fried. Bankman is now charged with fraud for obliterating billions of dollars of customer funds, and the FTX has collapsed into bankruptcy. Being the major player, Binance's problems are expected to have a significant impact on the crypto industry. So, are these events signaling that the crypto skeptics are right?
Probably in India, because of the regulators' caution, its excitement is much muted about crypto, on crypto rather, in the past 1 year. But globally, I don't think there's we can write at this point. I don't think it's time has come we can just write off crypto. No, but certainly the challenge will be for the crypto exchanges and the entire industry, how to move ahead and how to have a sustainable growth. So it's a setback for the industry.
Though the cryptocurrency values went slightly down after the Binance trouble, it recovered in the next 48 hours.
There was some 3, 4, 5% of drop of the cryptocurrency prices on that particular moment within the next couple of hours itself. But most of it already got recovered within the 48 hours since the issue has happened. So overall, I would like to say there is some knee-jerk reaction, but definitely not as much as everyone thought the importance of Binance would be. So why the reaction is not so high is because I think the market has continued to mature over the last few years. And these things are not letting the impact to be really be taken deeply.
RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das's stand is very clear in cryptocurrency. During the Business Standard BFSI meet held this year in October, Das again reasserted his views that there was no underlying value to it and it must be regulated.
On cryptocurrency, I would like to say, and I would like to say it with all seriousness, that it's a very serious issue. It's a very serious threat to financial stability for all countries, for global financial stability, especially for emerging market economies. And that is something which has been recognized in the IMF FSB synthesis paper also. And incidentally, the IMF FSB synthesis paper also says very clearly that based on country-specific requirements, especially emerging market and developing economies may, depending on country-specific situations, may impose additional restrictions with regard to cryptocurrencies.
The IMF FSB synthesis paper has identified the risks that are related to cryptocurrencies. The paper identifies that the widespread adoption of crypto assets could threaten the effectiveness of monetary policy and can increase the fiscal risks. The fast cross-border crypto transaction will affect the tax revenue collections and the compliance. And if it is given legal tender status, the government will be exposed to exchange rate risks. The paper suggests that the crypto assets can pose significant regulatory, legal, and enforcement challenges. The IMF FSB synthesis paper provides some policy recommendations, such as introducing an unambiguous tax treatment for crypto assets and modernizing private law to classify crypto transactions. Even though India hasn't specifically come up with a stance on the legality of cryptocurrencies, the 2022 budget clarified that crypto assets will be classified under the virtual digital assets, and the gains earned from trading crypto assets will be taxed at a rate of 30% and 4% cess from 1st April 2022. Additionally, it will also attract 1% tax deducted at source if the crypto asset is valued more than $50,000. The experts pointed out that the regulatory scrutinies and regulations will help the crypto industry to clear the bad air and skepticism around it.
Whether creating regulations will kind of end the industry, I definitely don't think so. It will just make the trust among the people and among the entities and businesses and communities stronger. And everyone will understand what can be done, what cannot be done. So today there are so many questions in the crypto industry as the industry is evolving, where if you want to do something similar in India, whether it is correct or not, right? So there is a lot of unknowns. I think these kinds of regulations will only clear that particular space, they clear that air, and they will facilitate new innovations in the country.
In 2021, market capitalization of cryptocurrencies grew threefold, and in May 2022, the total market value shrank from a peak of $2.6 trillion to below $1 trillion. The market capitalization of the crypto market on 28th November stands at $1.46 trillion. In the last few months, cryptocurrencies have shown less volatility, and experts have referred to this as a sign of reaching maturity. Also, according to experts, the increased scrutiny will give setbacks to the industry in the short term, but in the longer run, it will help crypto market clear the confusion around the do's and don'ts.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's moving from employee to employer. Business Standard.